walk.
Episode 26.
That was... Is there going to be anyone who hasn't been nobbled by Soleil left?
Fewer and fewer, I think. Pippa and Tim are closer to London. They say she has almost total control of the southeast.
All the more reason for us to hurry. Are we far from that? Where did you say Ivan had hidden the code, Selwyn?
Lock-up garage, 2 villages over. It's not far, but with the soldiers...
I can't see them behind us anymore.
We have you surrounded. Put your weapons down and advance slowly.
Oh, right. I couldn't see them behind us because they'd circled round in front of us. Great.
There's no point trying to escape. We have orders to kill you rather than let you get away, Wing Commander Stanton.
It's Monk. Lieutenant Colonel Adzi Monk. I know her. That's not the Burn Army. That's the actual army. I think I can get us out of this. We've got our hands in the air, Lieutenant Colonel Monk. We're no threat to you. Will you parley?
Don't see what you have to parley about, Stanton. You've been AWOL for months now, hooked up with a bunch of terrorists. I'm here to bring you in. Alive for preference, but dead is also acceptable.
All of you, keep behind me. I have sensitive information, Monk. I need to talk to you alone. Under the protocol, that's my right.
You and you fall back, but keep your sights trained on her. All right, Stanton, I'm coming toward you. But I warn you, if either you or your friend so much as fart in a way I don't like, you'll drop where you stand. Understood?
Understood. Monk, you know me.
I thought I did.
I'm still the same. Just this head wound that makes me...
The Elizabeth Stanton I know would never have gone AWOL, never have left her post in a time of national emergency. What has happened to you, Liz?
There's only one reason I ever would have.
Come on, then. Out with it before I take you all in. What do you think's a good enough reason?
Broken crown. This is a broken crown situation. Compromise of the military chain of command at the highest levels.
But how?
That's a long story.
We have to bring you in, Liz. We'll find trusted officers. You know there are people we can trust, people we know, people we've worked with for years. Liz, if there's broken crown at a time of national emergency, the whole country is vulnerable to attack and infiltration by any foreign power. You have to tell your story.
We're going to keep walking while we talk. We don't know who we can trust. Even your senior officers.
I get it. But you can't fight this alone, Liz. If there's broken crown, we have to work together for the greater good.
Oh.
How long have you been working for the greater good, Lieutenant Colonel Monk?
That's what we do in the armed forces, young man. We serve our country.
And you, Adzi, have you...
What Commander Stanton means to ask is... Have you spoken to anyone recently who particularly impressed upon you the need to act together for the greater good? Someone exceedingly persuasive?
Pep talks to the ranks, of course. Organised by the top brass. The Lieutenant General gave a very rousing speech to all the senior officers the other day, but I don't see...
And if I were to say to you that I need to requisition your gun for the greater good?
I'd say it would depend what the greater good was.
No. That's not the right answer at all.
It's clear to me that you've all been under a tremendous strain for months. Come back with me now. Hot bath, warm bed, good rations, and tomorrow you can explain this broken crown to the Lieutenant General.
Adzi, listen to me. You've been... It's not quite hypnosis. It's not mind control. It's some sort of suggestion. But you can fight it, Adzi. I know you can.
I have been feeling...
Adzi, remember when the Lieutenant General spoke to you? Wasn't it the sort of argument that made sense at the time? But now you can't quite...
I can't quite remember it, it's true, but But
Adzi, you have one of the most brilliant minds I know. Think it through. It's part of the Broken Crown. The way they convince you, they put drugs in the water. You have to believe me.
We're aware that an enemy agent, yes, an enemy force, has been attempting to influence the highest echelons of British society. Suggestion and manipulation, delivered and reinforced by multiple media. Calls, private conversations, speeches, the emergency radio network. It's been going on for quite some time.
it sounds like...
You know I'm right. You know I wouldn't lie.
I just can't quite think. There's a sort of fog that rolls in across my... No. We have to act together, for the greater good. I have to bring you in.
Selwyn, Aaron, Walker, close your eyes. That smoke grenade won't keep them off for long. Hold on to this line and run! Are they... Is Adzi after us?
I can't keep going much longer.
No, they are... She's taking her troops in the opposite direction. I don't quite...
You confused her, Lizzie. Well done, girl. She'll be going round in circles not knowing what's true and what's not.
She was the best soldier I ever knew. When I joined up, I didn't know if I could handle it. I'd done it to get away from my mum. Just to get away. But I wasn't... I'd never been tough, you know? All I'd ever done was run. She was the one who... She found me crying after 4 days of basic training. Ready to pack it in. 4 days. She listened to me going on, moaning and whining about how hard it was. And then she just said, stop it. Just like that. Stop it. She said, I know where you come from. No one expects anything of you. But I do. I know you've got more in you than this. I know you can do better. I can see you've got a soldier in you.
That sounds...
It was what I needed. Not cozy love. I couldn't have handled it. Tough love from someone who expected better from me. She deserves more than being Soleil's puppet.
Here we are. Ivan kept this place a secret. Only he and I knew about it. It was where he kept papers from the lab and the hospital. He always said he'd need evidence one day of what had happened. We have to be quick. All of you. In one of these files, there will be an exercise book with an MP3 player taped to the front, labelled for Selwyn.
Selwyn, are you aware that your late husband had a bunch of pictures of blokes in his files in his private lock-up garage? Oh, and, women.
And you'll find files of children in there, too. They were patients at the hospital where he worked for a while.
Is that ethical?
No part of this was ethical. Ah! Here it is! Come on, quickly! We have to keep moving. Can't afford for the burn to find this place. I know somewhere a mile further on where we can rest for the night. Are the soldiers behind us?
No, nowhere near. You've lost them for now.
Then we'll be all right. There's a cottage at the end of this road which Ivan and I used to rent sometimes for weekends. The owners live in France. The key will be under the mat. We can rest there. All the codes we need are in this exercise book. We'll be able to examine them at leisure.
And what's window? What's on the MP3 player, Selwyn?
I don't know. Ivan always said... He said if I needed the codes, I should listen to this first. So I suppose...
Oh, darling Sellers. I'm making this for you in the hope that you'll never have to hear it. You're asleep next door and I don't want you to have to know anything about this.
Ivan... I didn't know how it would feel to hear his voice.
I hope we're playing this together on our 60th anniversary, sweetheart. Just for fun. But if not, Soleil and Charlie, I love them. I love Charlie.
I love you too.
You can't not love them if you know them. But if you get the chance, you have to destroy them. They're not... We didn't know what we were doing when we made them. We thought we'd make friends for ourselves, I think. Clever, special friends. The first non-human intelligences we could talk to, ever. I think it was loneliness. Our whole species. I think we're lonely. You can't build a friend, Sellers. You and I know love has to be earned and worked for. Love is difficult sometimes. Love is... We didn't earn their love. You need to find Bardell, if she's around. Unless Soleil and Charlie have killed everyone. No. Okay. Sorry, this is serious. Talk to Bardell before you do anything with this. She knows what happened. She put a back door in, I think. Some kind of light sensitivity. Ask her to explain it to you. Even if they've got into a bank system or something, you'll be able to sort it out with this book and Bardell. Oh, love. Please know, when you find out what happened, we didn't mean to do it. I know you don't believe, but... God forgive us for what we have done.
Come to bed, love. I've worked for one night.
All right, I will. Okay.
Pippa and Tim have found the same as us. The code to switch the device signals doesn't work anymore. Means you can use your three to control my systems, but not Soleil's.
She's wise to it. Must have built in a defense protocol against the code that was embedded in the lightning. Ivan said she was smart.
So, we've got the kill code. Let's just, zap her.
We need 3 signals. It was a fail-safe. Had to get 3 people to agree to turn the key to kill us. All we have right now are 3 devices connected to me. So we could kill me.
I'm all for trying out the efficacy of new weaponry, but that sounds like something we'd regret.
Lot of trust, though. Telling us we've got your off switch. You know what it means, Char. We've noticed. So what's the plan?
Objective is the same. Destroy Soleil. She's gaining control of more advanced weaponry every day. She's got the army under her control. She's been extending her reach to anyone she can manipulate or persuade. And I think we have to presume that's not just people in the UK. At this rate, she'll be genuinely unstoppable within a few days.
And it's simple. Either we get you to the hard access point in Geneva...
Time's running too short for that.
Or we find Bardell, give her the kill codes, and hope she can work out how to use them with the devices we have.
Any idea where she hangs out, then? There's been Bardell.
Last I heard, she was in London.
Oh, I guess we're going south, then.
Amazing how much this window, how much this coastline has eroded in the past few years. I used to come here when I was a kid. There was at least another half-mile further before the cliffs.
I can't imagine you as a kid. Were you all soldiery then? Lining up your teddy bears on parade, giving your Barbies short back and sides?
Why do I bother you so much?
What?
Is it the idea of order? Obeying rules, doing what you're told?
Just not my style, is it?
But why not? Sometimes you can get more done if you all work together. Giving up a bit of autonomy is a small price to pay.
Oh, yeah? You know what the greater good is too, do you?
There it is again. Listen, I want you to know, whatever your life has been, it doesn't have to keep on being that.
Okay.
No, I mean it. I do know. You know, my childhood wasn't... It wasn't great. And I needed someone to tell me.
I think I have some bad news for you.
What is it?
I see a few teams in body armor. If you keep going as you are, you'll run straight into them.
The burn?
Yep. Good news, though. They're sticking to the top of the cliff. And there's a path about halfway down that's concealed by an overhang. You'll go right under them without their being able to see you. You'll be safe as houses.
How safe did Selwyn's house turn out to be? This wind is killing me. It cuts straight through my coat. Feels like somebody's stabbing me with razor blades they've been keeping in the freezer. They're made of ice.
But I'm sure the best thing you can the best thing you can do is complain. It's well known that complaining makes the sun come out.
Yes. I believe I've read that constant moaning also makes the path less narrow and slippery.
All right, I get you. Listen, Selwyn, no one's after you now. If the path's too narrow and slippery for you, then...
Stop! There's a team passing directly above you. Flatten to the wall of the cliff and don't make a sound.
Nothing so far. Honestly, I'm not even sure we're on the right track. Feels like a wild goose chase to me. But why head to the coast? There's nothing here.
Orders are orders. I'm pretty sure Soleil wants a hen and a pike.
She certainly seems to have changed her mind pretty quickly.
Remember what she explained to us. She can think so much faster than we can. She comes up with new strategies and adjusts parameters.
Yeah, so we keep looking, I suppose, until the day of glory. Nothing here, though. I heard they're serving pizza tonight back at camp.
Yeah? Oh, that'll be a nice change. Think they'll have pepperoni this time?
Give it just a little longer. A little more. Okay, I think you're clear to move on.
They don't know we're here. They're just randomly sweeping the area. That's definitely a stroke of good luck.
So long as we stay out of sight on this path.
Yeah, guys, do you notice that down there, we sort of run out of path? So, what are we supposed to do with these manky old bits of chain?
Cliff walk. They're handholds. Look, you grab the chain here, and you put your feet here, in the shallow. You put your feet in the shallow holes in the rock. Brace yourself against the side of the cliff and... See? Not too hard.
I don't know if I can. My grip isn't what it was. I don't know if I have the strength in my hands
Guys,
to...
there's another squad swooping out your way. They're running a fair distance from the edge of the cliff, though, so they won't see you unless you give them a reason to get closer.
Like making my way back up to the top of the cliff. I understand. Could I just stay here?
The tide's coming in. In about an hour, that chain walk will be underwater.
It's all right, Sel. Me and Walker've got you. Look, hook your arm into mine on this side and Walker's on the other. That's it.
Feels very... precarious.
It'll be all right. Stanton's going ahead to check out the route, and you, me, and Walker are going to do this stupid chain walk together. And if one of us falls, we all fall.
I can't hold on.
Only another few feet until you're on solid ground, Selwyn. The path starts again here.
I can't. My arms don't... I can't hold...
Hey, you want to be the old bloke who gets us all killed because you're too weak to hold on?
Aaron! Selwyn's
Shut
not...
up! Look, you can see the path right there. Walker's got you, I've got you. You just have to move your hands along the chain and shuffle your feet. We're nearly there. Unless you want to be the one that let us down.
That's no way to talk to me.
Get to the other side and you can punch me in the face, okay? Come on now.
My hands are numb. My feet are numb.
Now who's complaining?
Situation up top's looking quiet. Looks like you could head up to the cliff top if you wanted.
I don't think we have much option. The path leads upwards, and the tide's still coming in. We'll just have to hope the burn aren't looking out for us up there. You just rest here for a moment, Selwyn. We'll scout out the headland. I can't see any... I can't see any burn. Will only be a few moments. Just want to check there's no one on the beach. That was quite a display on the chain walk, Aaron.
Oh, are you moaning again?
No. I meant you did well.
He reminds me of my granddad, that's all. My nan always said he could fetch for England. Anyway, I didn't want to fall into the sea either, did I?
Oh, you always try and hide it, don't you?
Yeah? And what are you trying to hide, soldier girl?
Ah! It looks safe here. No one on the beach. Aaron, will you go back and help Selwyn? I think we'll head for those buildings so he can rest.
We can't drag him along with us forever, you know?
I know. What do you think, Walker? You seem to hear most of what goes on. I don't know what it is about Aaron. I can't seem to... I know I should let it lie. I know I should. Finish the mission, get it done, get out. But he reminds... Window! He reminds me so much of myself as a kid. I just feel like... I wish someone had talked to me then. Had told
Walker,
me what I
Aaron,
needed to hear.
soldiers approaching from inland, fast!
Hey, you! Stop right where you are. All of you.
Is that him?
Just run!
Ah! I think it's twisted my ankle.
I need to rest.
How close are they, Charlie? Is there somewhere we can hide? A cave? A tunnel? Is there a boat we can commandeer? There has to be something.
That isn't necessary. I can hardly believe it, but they're not even coming after you.
You mean they're lying in wait?
No, I mean, they saw you running away, but they just fell back.
This gives me a bad feeling. The burn don't just give up.
Maybe they're in a hurry to get back and eat their pizza.
It has to be a trap.
No, you don't understand. They're still sweeping the area. They're still looking for someone. And I guess it's not you.
I still don't like it. We'll get to the cover of those bushes and wait. Maybe we can hear more of their plans.
Someone's coming.
Weapons at the ready. Whoever it is, we've got them covered and we can... Oh.
Help! You've got to help me. They're after me.